Hi, my name's Niall McGill, and today we're going to have a look at pitching, and specifically what I'd like to look at today is your control of distance when you're hitting the kind of 30 to 60, 70 yard length shots. Now pitching really all is about control of distance. When you're hitting fuller shots in the golf bag, you have a specific club to hit a distance. So you'll hit a full 8-iron, maybe 140, 145 yards, a 7-iron 10 yards further, 6-iron 10 yards further. That's all fine until you get down into the short shots where you don't have a club that you can hit a full swing and hit a particular distance. Instead, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to learn how to play these different distances with one or maybe two or three different clubs you may select with. Now, to control distance, the thing I want you to really focus on is to try and keep the rhythm and the tempo of your swing the same throughout all of these shots. What we're going to do is we're going to control the distance through the length of movement that we make. So in other words, if I'm hitting a shot, let's say a 30-yard pitch shot, I set up as normal in a short game shot with my weight kind of favouring the left side, maybe 60-40 to the left foot. Stands relatively close together, but not really, not really close, like a little chip shot here. And it's really very much a kind of upper body movement. So shoulders and chest rock back, rock through. The weight on the left creates a downward strike on the ball. And if I'm going to hit 30 yards, make some practice swings, get a feeling for the length of shot, also a feeling for the contact with the turf. Then what I want to do is swing back, swing through similar distance, ball flies out around about my 30 yards, and it's quite an even pace to the swing. There's no sharp acceleration as I start down, and even tempo. If I now want to increase that, let's say up to 40 yards. So again, make a practice swing, slightly lengthen my swing, keeping back swing and through swing equidistant as we swing. So 40-yard shot now, slightly fuller swing, ball flies out another 10 yards further than the previous shot. But you'll notice in the rhythm of the swing that I've not swung faster, I've not hit harder. I want now to go up to 50 yards. My stance now gets slightly wider, still quite a narrow stance, but a little bit wider than it was previously. My swing now lengthens again. The extra momentum is what's going to take the ball the 10 yards further that we're looking for. So 50-yard shot, slightly fuller swing, ball goes out, another 10 yards further. Then we get up a little further. It's just a gradual process. I'm going to jump up to maybe a 70-yard shot now. So I'm starting to get up to a fuller movement, keeping the pace and the tempo and the rhythm of the swing the same as with the shorter shot. So we get up fuller, ball now goes out further, my swing is now longer, and this is how we want to control distance. The most common fault that we'll see with amateur players is controlling distance through how hard they hit at the ball, and that is a very difficult thing to do, because as you hit harder you change your spin rates. Everything is just difficult to control. Your dynamic loft can alter on the club depending on whether you scoop the wrists or whether you drive the hands forwards. So to give you an example of if I'm to hit maybe a 40-yard shot here in the false movement, what we'll tend to see, if anything, is actually slightly too short a backswing, then a real acceleration with the hands on the way through. So what that results in is a backswing that would maybe only be for a 30-yard shot and a follow through for a 100-yard shot. And all of a sudden there's so much acceleration on the follow through, it's both difficult to strike the ball with any form of consistency, and it's especially hard to control your distance as you're swinging more with the hands, which is very difficult then to control club face, both club face speed and loft on the club. So pitch shots, concentrate and practice, getting the feeling, shoulders and chest same length back, same length through, control the movement through the length of movement, don't try to accelerate with the hands to hit the ball further. Hope this helps, and we'll see you next time.